My name is Hannah Crawford, and I am a winner of the Caubarreaux Do It Right Scholarship. So I have two siblings, Rachel and Deborah. I've got two young boys. Levi, who is my oldest, he's 3 years old, and I have Augustus, who is my 2-year-old. So I was working at night as a CNA. I would get out of clinicals on Tuesday. I would go home, get dressed, go to work from 7 to 7 the next morning, leave work, go straight to school, and then I would come home and crash. It's hard to balance work and school and two kids who require so much attention. Like, there's been nights where I literally just put everything up and cried and said I can't do it anymore. And now I just kind of feel like I just can't give up after I've done all this work for it. The struggles that I've had to go through has been embarrassing. I have a lot of pride. I don't like to ask for help. I like to do everything myself. It's really, really hard for me to accept. After I graduate LPN, I'm gonna do a year of med-surg. That's a requirement because I'm going back to get my RN. After I get my RN, I have to have 2 years of emergency room or trauma unit training because I'm going back to get the certification to be a SANE nurse, which is a sexual assault nurse examiner. They're the ones that come in after a rape has been performed, and they do the rape kits. They document everything, get all the DNA and samples and everything for that. I feel like that's one of those jobs that's really hard to do, but I feel like in order to do that job and be good at it and do what needs to be done, you have to have had experienced it. It happened to me really young. It was kind of like I knew it was wrong, but I didn't at the same time. And then it got older, it was 15 or so, and I started to blame myself. And it's usually somebody that's close to you and you don't understand why. I want the people in the future that I help to know that it's not their fault. It doesn't matter what you wear, it doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter anything. It's not your fault. Miss Charlotte, she was the one that told me about the Do It Right Scholarship. She's the one that printed the paper off and said, "Here, fill this out." I probably would never have even known to look for it if she wouldn't have been like, "Hey, you need to do this." It was nerve-wracking. I'm not good on any, interviews one-on-one are already kind of nerve-wracking, but there was 5 people and I was so nervous. Everyone was actually really, really nice. It wasn't intimidating. They were just all there listening. It was a good interview. I felt comfortable with it. Me and the boys had just pulled up. I saw I had missed the phone call, actually. So I called the number back, and I was like, "Hey, I missed this phone call." And he was like, "I thought I wasn't going to get you." He was like, "I just want to let you know you won the scholarship."
Let you know that you won the Do It Right Scholarship.
And I almost bawled my eyes out on the phone. I was like, "Are you serious?" I didn't cry because I was so excited. It was a big moment. I think the scholarship definitely helped a lot. Winning this tells me that this is where I'm supposed to be. This is a big deal. To know that there's people out there like Mr. Brian that are doing what they can to help people that are struggling but are trying to do better, that is just grade A for me. That is the coolest thing ever. So my kids are my biggest motivation, and I'm doing everything I'm doing so that they can get the most out of their childhood. And that's what this is doing for me. I would definitely like to thank Mr. Brian Caubarreaux. This opportunity is definitely a big help. I don't know that I could do it without it. It will help me pursue something that I really, really care about. My name is Hannah Crawford, and I am a winner of the Caubarreaux Do It Right Scholarship.